Hi friends! Today we're going to learn about an animal called a chameleon. So the title of this book is Chameleon. And the author that wrote the words is Joy Cowley. But this book doesn't have an illustrator because an illustrator means they drew the pictures. This book has real pictures. So the photographer, a person that takes pictures, is Nick Bishop. Chameleon. The chameleon rests in his tree. His skin has peaceful colors. So you can see his eyes are closed. He's taking a nap. He wakes up hungry for a juicy insect and he looks this way and then he looks that way. So the chameleon's eyes are on the sides of his head and they spin to look different ways. No food, no food. He must find a new tree home. So he's about to move so he can find an insect. Insect is a fancy word for bug. Slowly, the chameleon climbs down the tree. He moves step by step. He walks very slow. By step, he stops. Is something hiding there? So he's asking if something's hiding there. It looks like there is another lizard blending in with the tree. It's a gecko. The gecko looks scary, but it won't hurt the chameleon. There's the big picture of the gecko. A gecko is another type of lizard. Step by step, the chameleon creeps to the ground. So now he's come down from the tree and he's going onto the ground. He looks this way and he looks that way. So that's a repeating part of the story. It says the same thing over and over. He looks this way and that way. Let's see if they say that again later. What is this? It is a tiny chameleon. It's not dangerous. Dangerous means it could hurt him. So that chameleon is brown. He's brown because he's on a stick. Chameleons are very special in that they can change colors. So whatever a chameleon stands on, they can change to be that color so they blend in, so they can hide from predators. A predator is another animal that eats other animals. And what they call the fancy word for when he blends in and changes his colors, that's called camouflage. What's up next? He said, what is that? It's a tiny frog. The frog will not harm him either. So he's crawling past, and on this leaf, there's a tiny frog. A frog is not a predator for a chameleon. They won't eat him. Something hangs from a low branch, and suddenly it jumps. It is another gecko. It's hard to see these because they're blending in too. He's hanging by his tail, and then he jumps onto another twig. The gecko will not hurt the chameleon either, so the chameleon moves on. What's this? What animal is that? Oh, goodness, it's a scorpion. Watch out, chameleon. The scorpion's stinger is poisonous. Carefully, the chameleon creeps past. So it looks like he jumped up. He got scared, and maybe he jumped up onto a different log so that he could run away. At last, the chameleon finds a new tree and he is safe again. He climbs up slowly, step by step by step. Is there food in this tree? Yes. The chameleon sees a big caterpillar. So I'm wondering, do you guys think that chameleons can jump? because I don't know if there's a branch that he can crawl across. He doesn't have to jump. Look, it says zap. The chameleon uses his extra long tongue to pick up that caterpillar, and it looks like the end of his tongue is sticky. So it's stuck to the caterpillar and he's going to pull it back in his mouth. So that means the chameleon is a predator for caterpillars. Remember, a predator eats other animals. It says chew, chew, gulp. So you can see, ooh, yucky, the caterpillar in his mouth. He's chewing it, chewing it, chewing it, and then he swallows it. Gulp. Someone is watching. Another chameleon lives in this tree. His skin is dark with angry colors. Go away, says the other chameleon. So since animals don't use words, they use the way they act and their different colors to warn the other animals to leave them alone. So this one, they got brown and angry, and he's probably making a loud noise. Like how if you have a dog and strangers or people that they don't know are coming to knock on your door or walking past your house, they'll start barking because they can't talk, but your dog's barking is saying, it's either telling you that someone's here or it's telling that person to go away. So that's what this chameleon is doing. Our green chameleon that we've been with, he needs to leave because this is already the brown chameleon's house. But then the chameleon greets her with bright colors. So the chameleon got even brighter, bright blues and greens. So that chameleon saying that it's nice to the brown chameleon that was yelling at it. Let's see what happens. So the other chameleon sees that he is friendly. She welcomes him with pale colors. So now that she knows that they're not going to fight, she went from being brown to now she is kind of a white color. And that's them saying that they're going to be friends now. So I think maybe the other chameleon got scared and worried that they were going to have a fight. But then when the other chameleon said, hey, I want to be your friend, then she said, that's okay. And they're going to share the tree together. So now there's two chameleon friends that have happy colors. The end. So my friends, in your video, I want you to think about, if you were a chameleon, what color would you want to be? So that's the first step. So if I was a chameleon, I'd want to be purple. Well, we know that chameleons camouflage, so they can change their own colors by themselves, or they can change their color to match something they're standing on. So if I wanted to be purple, I need to think of 3 things that would make me purple. So I could step on a purple flower and I'd be a purple chameleon. I could step on an eggplant, which is a vegetable. They're purple. That would make me a purple chameleon. And I could, let's think of something. Ooh, I could step on a rock that was purple or a stone like they used to make jewelry. There is a purple stone called an amethyst. And if I stood on that stone, then I would be purple. So you tell me in your video what color you'd want to be if you were a chameleon and what you could stand on that would change you that color. All right. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.